Okay, going to do this quick video on dividing a whole number by a fraction. All right, so let's take a look right over here. First thing we want a whole number by a unit fraction. Okay, so when we're focusing just on unit fractions, we're focusing on fractions that have a 1 in the numerator, like this. So we have 5 divided by 1/3. Whole number divided by a unit fraction. So I want to start by looking at this saying up on top that I marked up. If you start with a whole number, you end with a whole number, okay, when you're dividing. So right here, if I'm starting with a whole number in 5, my answer is going to be a whole number, okay? So 5 divided by 1/3, spoiler, is 15, but your answer is expressed as a whole number. Now we will see why. So when we have our 5, I'm going to show that as 5 wholes. 3, 4, 5. There was my 5 wholes. Okay. Then you will notice each of my 5 wholes I cut up into thirds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So when I have my 5 wholes and I cut them up each into thirds, I numbered how many parts I have. I have 3 pieces in each hole because I cut it up into thirds. So that is equal to 15. Okay, there were 3 here, then another 3 is 6, another 3 is 9, another 3 is 12, another 3 is 15. Now, a lot of you may feel comfortable with the traditional way. Well, this is not really traditional, but just, computational wise. We've gone over keep, change, flip. It's important that we show the model first, so then we could relate it to keep, change, flip. So if we have 5 divided by 1/3, okay, you will see that we're going to keep the 5 the same. We're going to change the division to a multiplication symbol, and we're going to flip 1/3 into 3 over 1. All right? Now it's 5 times 3 over 1. 5 times 3 is 15, and we keep our denominator of 1. It's 15. Okay? Now, let's take a look at a second example here. I have 3 divided by 1/4. Okay? So in my mind, I'm thinking when I'm dividing with fractions, if I start with the whole, I'm going to end with a whole. Let's see if this works out. But I'm going to do keep, change, flip first. I'm going to keep my 3. Change my division to multiplication, and flip my 1/4, which in mathematical terms is really the reciprocal, but we'll call it flipping, to 1/4 into 4 over 1. Now you could multiply straight across. 3 times 4 is 12, and we keep our denominator of 1. Okay? Or we could put that 3 over 1 and multiply it straight across. Okay? Now, if you look down here, all right, well, when we do our keep, change, flip, it's like we have 3 times 4 over 1, right? Like 3 times 4. If we don't want to say this, because that 1, we don't have to put the 1 on the bottom as our denominator. We could just say it's 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. Well, if we look here, I now had my 3 wholes, right? And I split my 3 wholes up into fourths, which is 4 equal pieces. So 3 wholes split up into 4 equal pieces is like 3 groups of 4, which is 12. And you'll see here, there are 12 pieces altogether. All right. Now, if I wanted to do one right now, all right, which I would want you to do on your own. So after I write the problem, I want you to pause the video, take out a piece of paper, solve it, and then unpause and check your work. Okay. Now, I'm going to set this as an assignment, and if you get this far, I want you to privately comment to me, okay, the key words Oakland Athletics. Okay. Oakland Athletics are the Little League team that I'm going to be coaching this season. So I want you to put that in a private comment to me so I know that you've watched at least 5 minutes into the video. Okay. So let's say I said 5 divided by 1/3. What does that equal? Pause the video right now. Okay. And remember, keyword Oakland Athletics. Okay. So here we go. 5 divided by 1/3. Well, if I have 5 groups and I'm splitting them up into thirds, I know here I could say one group. I could draw my 5 groups, split them up into thirds. Now there's 3 groups in here. Another 3 is 6. Another 3. Another 3. Should be 15. So 5 divided by 1/3 is 15. Let's do keep, change, flip. Kentucky Chicken Fried. Keep my 5 the same. Change division to multiplication. And flip 1/3, 1/3, to 3/1. Now I'm going to multiply straight across. I could put the 5/1. 15/1, I could just write as 15. So that's how you divide a whole number divided by a fraction. All right. Don't forget to privately comment the keyword.